Everything started on that strange day. At first, I heard a rustling sound, like when someone opens a bag of chips on the top shelf, but much bigger and scarier. Then my eyes caught shadows emerging from the corners of the street. At first, I thought it might be a Halloween party, but no, it was a full-on zombie army, and they were coming straight for our town. At first, their numbers were small, just a few, like they had just woken up. But with every passing second, they kept multiplying. One at first, then three, then an entire group. And me, a defenseless stick figure, standing in the middle of a living wave of red eyes and gaping mouths, thinking, oh my god, I need to strike a professional pose if I want to survive. The first zombie approached me, growling and taking steps that made the ground tremble. I gave a tiny stick figure move, and it tilted its head, growled, and backed off. For a moment, I felt the mysterious power within me, the ability to confuse zombies with my weird and funny poses. But that was just the beginning. From every corner of the street, more zombies appeared. Their numbers were insanely high, and it felt like I was trapped in a terrifying, insane amusement park. Every step, every tiny move I made could determine whether I lived or died. One of the zombies even tried to copy my pose, but its arms flopped around like a dried-up bean attempting ballet. I almost fell laughing, but then remembered it was time to run and survive. With every step I took, the rustling noises grew closer. The zombies' numbers kept multiplying like an endless wave, and there I was, a simple stick figure trying to come up with a survival strategy. At first, I hid in a dark corner behind an overturned car, but they sensed something moving, and slowly they started gathering around me. One of the bigger zombies, looking like a monster, tilted its head and growled as if saying, "You can't escape, kid!" I quickly struck a weird pose, a move even I didn't fully understand, but apparently it was enough to confuse the zombie and make it step back. But moments later, I saw another group appear behind me. Their numbers had increased, like a furious wave of red-eyed monsters. I took a deep breath. Well, a tiny stick figure wiggled and started moving quickly through the shadows. In the chaos, a smaller zombie tried to grab me, but with a swift and stylish stick figure move, I slipped past it and even nudged it down to the ground. I soft it. I laughed, but at the same time got scared because the rest of them were growing in numbers insanely fast. Gradually, I realized that to survive, I had to use everything around me to my advantage. Crumbling walls, overturned cars, even a swinging billboard that confused a few zombies and changed their path. Every moment was a new battle. Not a battle of strength, but a battle of wit, speed, and my weird and funny poses. Now, I stood in the city's main square. Zombies were coming from every direction, their numbers almost like an endless army, and I was just a simple stick figure. Every move was a risk. Every tiny motion I made could be my last. But one thing was clear. If I wanted to survive, I had to be smart, fast, and cool, and maybe even laugh a little, even in the middle of death and terror. And in that moment, I realized this game wasn't just about survival. This was a real-life comedy horror show, and I, a harmless stick figure, had become its main character.
If you want to know what happens to me in a world invaded by aliens, don't miss the next video.